The Presidio is home to San Francisco's newest residential neighborhood and also one of its most unique.
Come into the gates, through the gates of the Presidio, all of a sudden you feel like you're in this green, park-like space with a forest and lots of open space and houses that are more suburban in nature, really. And so for a lot of people who work in the city, and particularly those who have families, it's a great place to live. You can run, it's safe, you can run on the streets, the kids can play in the woods, and it's just a great place to live.
Operated as a military base for over 200 years, Congress in 1996 turned the Presidio over to the Presidio Trust with a mandate of becoming financially self-sufficient by 2013. Renting former Army barracks and homes has been key to doing that.
We're a federal agency, we're a tiny federal agency. It's probably the only federal agency that has to be financially self-sufficient. So what we do is whatever money we generate, plus whatever Congress gives us, they're giving us some seed money, we put into these buildings. And it's not a lot of money. So the pace is sort of governed by how much money we can earn in any given year. We decided that we would invest in the housing, and we would have it be market rate, and although we do have some that's available for people who don't make the median income, it's on a sliding scale. But so we've rolled that housing out over the 12 or 13 years intentionally so that we could keep the occupancy high and we could do the work ourselves.
Although rents are pricey, the Presidio homes have been snapped up like hotcakes. Residents like Charlie Gregg love being able to live in the middle of a forest, but also close to the city.
We're really, really lucky to live in a national park.
But you're living in a city, really.
We are living in the city. We're blocks in either direction, but we have the bay on one end, the ocean on the other. We've got Pacific Heights and Presidio Heights right around us. Our whole life is centered within a couple blocks of the Presidio.
Getting to see wildlife up close and personal is another feature of living in the Presidio.
We have coyotes who walk up Lover's Lane behind our house. We have raccoons that raid our trash every night. To the kids' endless amusement, there are gophers that pop their heads up, and my son, in fact, is probably digging for gophers in the backyard right now.
Priced as high as $25,000 a month, the Presidio homes are not for everybody, and as historic homes, they lack some of the amenities of newer homes, for example.
If you like pristine and brand new, it's not the place for you to live. I mean, our home is a historic home, so not everything, paint's chipped here and there, and the floors could use some resanding, but there's not much bad to say.
Still, Mr. Cohn wouldn't trade his 5-bedroom rented home for the world.
There's nothing I don't like about living in the Presidio. I feel the only thing I don't like is that I don't get to be here very often. We travel so much, and our family schedule is so hectic. I wish we could spend more time in the Presidio. I've been here for 9 years. I moved in here after graduate school as a roommate. I had 3 other roommates and iterations thereof, and as I got older, fewer and fewer people lived in the house until it was just my fiance and me at the time, and now it's my wife and our baby.
For the Wall Street Journal, this is Jim Carlton in the Presidio.